What if I told you the danger never starts with the disaster? It starts with the comfort right before it. Most people think markets and life are different. But the truth is brutal. Your mind has a credit cycle too. And when you ignore the cracks, you default on yourself. Most people think chaos arrives suddenly, but Charlie Munger would tell you the truth is far uglier. Good times don't protect you. They make you stupid. And every collapse you fear is born quietly in the moments when everything feels safe. So today, we're walking into the coal mine, not to look for gold, but to study the cockroaches that survive every boom, and the canaries that die long before you notice the poison. Because if you can see what others ignore, you stop reacting to life and start predicting it. Howard Marks wrote a memo this month with a message buried inside it, a warning most people will never understand. A few companies went bankrupt, a few lenders got blindsided, a few frauds were exposed. People panicked, but Munger would have simply smirked and said, "When the tide goes out, you don't discover new stupidity. You simply see the stupidity that was always there." When money is cheap, when markets rise, when everyone calls themselves a genius, nobody checks anything. They relax. They trust too easily. They start believing that risk disappeared because they want it gone. That's when the bezel is created. Hallucinated wealth, fake stability, fraud that hides in daylight. The cockroaches multiply. The canaries grow silent. And the whole world celebrates, thinking they're witnessing prosperity, when they're really watching discipline dying in real time. Markets don't collapse because numbers fail. They collapse because people do. And if you pay attention, the same patterns show up inside your own life. Shortcuts, comfort, blind spots. The internal bezel you pretend isn't there. Then the economy tightens. Pressure rises, cash dries up, and suddenly, receivables disappear, promises evaporate. Companies that looked solid turn out to be cardboard cutouts. People scream, "How did this happen?" Munger would say, "It didn't happen now. You just finally opened your eyes." Fraud doesn't crash systems. Stupidity does, greed does, complacency does. The desire for a comfortable lie does. And here's the harsh part. The more you chase comfort, the more you become prey to the people who sell it. Good times don't last because people get smarter. Good times end because people stop thinking. And if you think the market's cycles are dangerous, the cycles inside your own mind are far worse. Because every time you let comfort outrun discipline, you create a hidden liability your future self is forced to pay. Ask yourself, are you building your life with discipline or with convenience? Are you preparing for the tide to go out or hoping it never will? Are you sharpening your vision or letting comfort erode it? Because rare people aren't the fastest or the boldest. They're the ones who stay sane when the world swings between euphoria and fear. Rare people learn to think like investors long before they ever touch money. They study human nature, they study cycles, they study themselves. Because wealth isn't created in markets first, it's created in the mind. In the end, Munger's philosophy is painfully simple. Good times make people stupid. Bad times make people honest. Your job is to stay sane in both. If this made you think, subscribe, and join the Rare Mind tribe. You weren't meant to move with the crowd. You were built to see what they can't. What will you choose?